Okay, opening up another field here. It's late, as you can tell by the sun in the sky. So far today I've only baled 96 bales, 97 just now. And there's a reason for that. I didn't get started very early. Today is what? What is today? Thursday. Today's Wednesday? Thursday. Today's Thursday. I think it is anyway. Yeah, it's Thursday. The reason I didn't get started very early today is because New Holland was back out, or Messick's was back out on that mower. On, I forget what day it was, whatever, the last day I used it, 2 days ago, it broke again. Not major, just I got tired of it. That's all I can say. Air conditioner broke. Which, you know, whatever, I can, not really, you can't live without it because it gets so friggin' hot in there. But anyways, the air conditioner broke, bolt loosened up on the header. I was dealing with the air conditioner, I just kept dumping cans of Freon into it because it's leaking someplace. But anyways, bolt loosened up on a header, a bolt loosened up on a valve body and dumped all my hydraulic oil. It steers erratic, and now it started hopping up and down. When you're on an incline and you pull back on the stick, if you get into heavy hay, it'll start jumping like a jackhammer. So I can't have that. I mean, it's just not. I don't know. It just seems like it's one thing after another with this mower. So I have the old mower, and when the new mower broke, we were going with both, as you saw in the video. When the new mower broke, I finished mowing with the old mower, which is not the way it's supposed to work. It's supposed to be the new mower taking over for the old mower when it breaks. But anyways, whatever. I'm just going to say this. I've said it to Messick's yesterday. I want this mower out of my life. It's not that it doesn't work when it works. It works wonderfly when it works. The problem is it doesn't work that often. I went into this this spring with the confidence and 2 new pieces of equipment that I would be able to get done before the end of August. Well, it's August 28th. So on August 28th, that's the end of August. I wanted to go to the tractor pull, and I wanted to take my children out west in my camper. Just maybe not even out west, maybe just out into Pennsylvania or New York or something. Or maybe just take a few days and relax. But whatever. It didn't happen because the mower left me down for, 2 weeks in a row, and then there was another, I forget. Doesn't even matter. The goddamn thing's been broke more often than not. So here's the deal. I want it out of my life. I really do. I want New Holland to say, hey, when we sold you a lemon, we're going to come and we're going to take it away, and we're either going to leave you your old mower, which is fine by me because Old Faithful just keeps right on going, or we're going to take them both and give you your money, give you the money that we promised you for the mower. Either way, it doesn't matter. I need a reliable machine. Now, I kind of grown accustomed to running with 2 mowers, 2 self-propelled. You know how much hay you can drop in a day with 2 self-propelled? It's just insane. Yeah, I'm dropping like 200 plus acres a day, 240 acres a day, 250 acres a day with 2 self-propelled, which is beautiful. I can get done really quick if the new one would continue to run. But besides the point, don't care. So anyways, I've asked them to take the machine back, and I'm not getting too much of a response like, well, we'll do what we can. Well, it's not Messick's fault. It's not at all Messick's fault, so don't blame them. If you see them at a show someplace, don't walk up to them and say, hey, you're a bunch of assholes, you screwed over West Bandy. Well, that's not true. They are bending over backwards for me. I feel that Messick's is probably the best dealership that I've ever dealt with. I know I had a rocky start with them with the 9080, but I think that the service guys and you know, managers get so many complaints for minor stuff when there's actually a major problem, like the ass end of that machine coming off the ground like 3 freaking feet. That they're a little leery, that they're just thinking that the farmer wants to complain. Well, I don't generally complain and call service up on stupid little things like that. Well, as a matter of fact, I've never called in service on the mower, the WD-2303, ever. If something was wrong, I just called up, got the part, and put it on myself because it was generally pretty minor. This thing that I got going right now is so insane that I wouldn't even begin to even want to look at it. I mean, I would love to fix it myself because then I could make YouTube videos and you guys could enjoy watching them instead of me sitting in my tractor complaining about the machine. I hate complaining about it. I'd rather fix it myself. But don't blame Messick's. My hat is off to them. They've really done a bang-up job. I mean, getting me back in the field. The problem is the machine keeps failing. So New Holland needs to go ahead and say, Wesley, we're going to give you a new machine, or we're going to take the old machine back and leave you with your old machine. Just got to sign some paperwork. That would be really sweet of them to do. I actually hope and pray that they do that, because if not, I've got a plan, and it involves you guys. So stay tuned if they don't want to take this machine off my hands. You know, because I'm going to need to implement my YouTube community here, and you know, that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. I don't think New Holland understands that they sent a lemon to the wrong guy. I also talked to the mechanic the other day and the mechanic today, and I asked him, I said, no bullshit here. I want to know, are you going out on service calls for major things like this on any of the other machines that you've got in the field? And he says, well, we've been out a couple of times for some minor stuff. He says, but it's minor stuff. It never took them out of the field. They could, you know, whether it was a loose wire right down to a leaky fitting, you know, it's, oh, okay, well, we'll be out tomorrow and we'll fix it, and they never stopped mowing. Mine was on blocks for 2 weeks, and I'm going to post a video of what we did with the mower while it was on blocks. I wasn't going to, but, you know, I really, really, truly need to get this thing out of my life. So, and I'm not down on New Holland, really. The baler that I'm dragging behind me right now, I actually got an email, and I'm going to respond to it in this video. Why do I buy New Holland balers if I'm having so much trouble with New Holland? Well, I'm not having trouble with New Holland balers. As a matter of fact, the baler I had last year was pretty good. It just wasn't exactly what I felt it should be, but it was an excellent baler. If you're running alfalfa, clover, or light timothy orchard grass, that's fine. But when you're pulling 3-4 ton to the acre, 2.5 to 3.5 ton to the acre material, and it's not exactly 2% hay or 5% moisture hay, it's up around 25-30%. The standard baler just isn't going to satisfy it. This is a crop cutter model, and I think I could cut it and bale it all in the same stroke. I could follow the windmower around if I wanted to. Heston, right now I feel that Heston is a little behind on their designs. And if you look at a Heston from 1987 and you look at a Heston from 2014, really, they only beef up the frame. Not saying that the Heston makes a bad piece of equipment. I'm just saying that they're not advancing. They came out with an awesome design when they first came out, and it worked really, really well for them. And they're just adding on to the original design to make it do more than what it was originally designed to do. Eventually, they're going to exceed the design. New Holland has, I think this is 4th generation New Holland baler. every generation gets better. I think they've really tipped the scales with this one. This crop cutter model, with the exception of that pickup, but I fixed that, okay? I'm not having so much as a slip on this pickup. And this hay is no slouch of a hay. I mean, this is probably 2 tons to the acre. It's not super heavy, but it's not super wimpy either. Plus, I'm traveling at 7 miles an hour while I'm baling it. And the density on there is 14 to 1500 or so. So, yeah, if you're a fence sitter and you are not sure whether you should buy the New Holland or whether you should buy the Heston, by all means, both probably quality is second to none. They're both very, very good. But my preference is the New Holland crop cutter model because it will just eat anything you put in there. It's got thicker tines. The only thing that I would prefer on the New Holland that the Heston has is actually the pickup. So the pickup is okay. It'll pick up hay like there's no tomorrow, but the problem is it doesn't pick up high enough. So if you're crossing a washout or something like that, you got to be extra careful not to rip the pickup off the damn thing. So in the standard model, the pickup picks up a lot higher than what the crop cutter model does, but the crop cutter model will feed way better than the standard model. So I hope I've answered your questions. If you're going to buy a Heston, excellent choice in baler. I'm not sure about Krone or Kloss. I've heard they're excellent balers, but the problem that I hear with them is when they break big. Well, I'd rather break down and have to put in a few dollars worth of stuff than break down big and have to put, say, $5,000 into the baler, you know, and wait 3 weeks for parts to get here, and you know the whole drill. And I'm sure LOL Tomatoes, that scumbag, he's going to come on and say, oh well, if you'd have bought a Krone, it would only cost you $5,000 to repair it once every couple of years, but you know, or break down more often and have the parts in an afternoon. But I don't even, this thing hasn't broke down yet, other than that pickup. And to be honest with you, it's never let me down a day. I got it back in the field, work on it in the morning, and I'm good to go, and that's it. So it never just said, hey, you know what, Wesley, I'm not working for you today. I'm just going to take it easy in the shed here while you're waiting for parts. I was able to weld it back together. Essex came out, put that new pickup frame in there. Awesome guys. They did a great job. I welded that piece in there. You saw in my video. It hasn't moved. It hasn't bent. I've got the oiler on high, so it's a lot of oil on the chain. I'm really pleased. So I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this video now. Thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe for more.